Sorry about the delay, everybody. We are now 9-7. Logan just scored. We'll do the catch up here during a timeout or in between quarters. This is Chris Minna, joined by Stephen Kennedy. We've got a little bit of a late start. DJ Bird's unavailable tonight, so we'll do all the thank yous and sponsors here in a minute. 9-7 Logan. 3:20 left in the first quarter. Two evenly matched teams so far. Logan's doing a box-in one on Martina Howe. Logan does a good job with some ball movement and some token pressure on made baskets. So right now you're just going to kind of watch probably a pretty good basketball game the rest of the evening. Yeah. So, Mr. Kennedy, what do you think so far?
I mean, like you said, I mean, you're seeing a lot of things. One thing I noticed about Logan is just how tall as a team they are. Outside of probably number 3, their main guard, everyone else is, so that's going to be something RCB is going to have to contend with tonight, probably on the boards. And the first matchup between these two teams was really close too. So as you said, I expect another really good game here. And to this point, it has been. So
they played earlier this year with Logan pulling out the win. And other than that game, they both have 3 common opponents. Logan has lost to Grafton at Grafton first game of the year, then lost to North Marion when North Marion traveled down there. Then they lost to Winfield at home. Bird beat Grafton, beat Winfield, and they also lost North Marion about a week ago here on TV. Yep. RCBSN on YouTube Live, like always. We are proud to present this. We want to give a quick shout-out to both Mr. Kennedy, who's doing announcing, as well as executive producer, the boss, David Oliverio. Our administration here is Dr. Jamie Looker. She's on site tonight, along with Kelly Morrison-Light and the athletic director, Eric Post. Everybody does a great job and full support. On the scorebook is Martin Howe. On the score clock is Larry Rabbit Snyder. Doing the PA tonight is Drew Harbert, doing an excellent job. And the facilities coordinator is Dougie Layfield, and he is here on his bike, the one and only. Yep. Good ball movement by Bird. Long 3 by Martina off. Yep. Carly fights for the offensive rebound.
Wasn't a bad look. Anytime, I know it was a couple sets back, but anytime you get a straightaway 3 with no one in your face, and someone a player of Martinez caliber, that's always a good look to take,
It is. So Logan has the black unis with the yellow shoulders with some piping down the legs, kind of a darker number, so sometimes it'll be hard to see on TV as it is up here. Yeah. Birds in the all-white. That's 2 on Kyla Sutherland here in the first quarter. Birds in the all-white with the RCB above the numbers on the front with the Eagles on the back above the numbers there. Chandy is probably going to come in, yes, she does, for Kyla. And the remaining schedule for Robert C. Bird are 2 away games at East Fairmont and at Ritchie. And East Fairmont has won the Big Ten, first time since 1996 of what I saw in the paper. Yeah. Bird comes in with a 12-7 record, 8-3 in the Big Ten. Logan comes in with a 10-9, 6-7 in the Cardinal Conference.
The Big Ten and the Cardinal always have really tough games and go back and forth. I think in boys basketball they have that matchup tournament. Yep. Oh, that's a nice long 3 there.
Addison Amick has really good form. She made her 2 foul shots earlier that we missed. Good-looking shooter, understands the game. They're led in scoring by Haley Krause, number 12. And then Addison Amick averages 15, Bam Mosby 9, Peyton Butcher 6, and Kinley Steele 5. Got those from the coaches before the game. They don't. All their stats are on Huddle, so sometimes it's hard to find Huddle. Max preps the whole bit. Yeah. So thank you for the coaching staff for giving us that.
Well, and that's good balanced scoring for them. That's going to make it hard to defend because if you take away one option, there's many more. So that's going to be a foul on Martina there.
And I will tell you, as of right now, what Logan does a good job of, and I know you've only seen a couple possessions on TV. They're pretty good at the Euro step, it looks like, as they attack, and they're willing to dribble into the body to force contact. That's their first miss. They were 4-4 from the line so far in this game in the first quarter. Number 13 checks in, Ava Albright, her first action. She's a sophomore, number 4. And just so you know, I do not see a senior in the starting lineup or on the roster. Yeah. So they have good things to come.
Absolutely.
Second one's good for Krause. That is 3, 4, 5, 6 for her in the first quarter. 13-7, 40 seconds to go.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's only first quarter and you're down 6, but at the same time with RCB, you'd like to win this last minute to try to get some momentum going into the second quarter here. Try to at least cut this lead, maybe let's see if Martina can. And right on cue, there's Martina with a big 3.
Yep, 7 in the first quarter for Martina. And even though another steal, this could be 2 more for Martina, and it is. So all of a sudden, they've outscored them 5-0 in the last 40 seconds. And even though we have seen Bird have slow starts at the beginning of games, you don't want that. And they've had a few turnovers already this game. There's another steal by Carly. Up to Sutherland, up to Martina. There's 7 quick ones for Martina. Bird is taking the lead, 14-13. What a great way to end the first quarter. You just want to stay here?
We'll just stay here this time.
All right, let's do a couple shout-outs to the sponsors here. Thank you to Bridgeport Express Care and Bear Contracting, which you will see on the scoreboard tonight.
Yes.
As well as Dan Cava, Buick and Toyota, City Construction, and In-N-Out Tire. So just as a quick recap for everybody that joined later as we had our late start, Bird had a few turnovers early. Logan did a good job of keeping it in a box and one. And also Bird's bench played a major role there of being able to go to the bench and create turnovers.
Yeah. And look, that last minute was obviously a dream scenario for RCB. I mean, I was just saying, hey, it'd be nice to cut into it a little bit, get that down to 6. No, they just decided, no, we'll just go ahead and take the lead going into the second quarter. So, obviously, I would say if you're RCB, keep that pressure up because, that's what was really pushing those possessions there, whether it was the extended 1-3-1 or the full court press. So
correct. So for Robert C. Bird in the first quarter, Martina had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 to lead all scores. Yep. Carly had a 3 right in the first first possession. She has 3.
And that's everyone.
That's the 14.
Yep, that's 14. So seniors definitely leading the way for RCB right now.
Yeah, and Haley Krause has 6, Addison Amrick 5, and Peyton Butcher 2 for their 13.
Yep.
So 14-13, beginning of the second. Thank you for your patience. Logan stays in the box and 1, which you can probably tell. Yep. Looks like they're running Martina off a double screen on the baseline. And that short corner is probably going to be open on this because both on the bottom of the box and 1 come out high to the player receiving the ball on the wing.
Yep. I've always been a big fan of the box and 1 or in triangle and 2 defenses. Try to take away their top 1 or 2 scores and just say, let make the rest of the team beat you. And if they do, they do. But, make teams get out of their comfort zone a little bit.
I agree. And so it seems like the Birds having really good longer possessions this game.
Yep.
Whether they're getting shot off or not, the passing and catching ability has really improved.
Yeah,
and as they kind of dribble around and Martina takes the pull-up for 2, and it's good. She's starting to feel it tonight. That's 13 for Martina. Yep. As Logan kind of brings the ball up the floor, just as a quick heads up, in the sectional, Bird is the 2 seed. So they will be playing Tuesday, February 20th against Lincoln. Shot up by number 34, no good. Mosby. Good rebound by Collins. She's back in the game with 2 fouls. Yeah. Her and Kendall running the floor. Dribble to the left, kind of wait for everybody. Yeah. Stay in the box. Ball swing at Sutherland to Carly. Carly directing traffic. Kendall Sturm's in her game. She receives the ball in the right corner. A couple dribble with the left hand. Back out to Jada, to Kyla. Swing it to Carly. And you can see there's some space there under the basket when the bottom 2 come out.
Yeah.
And we'll go over the sectional seedings and times and how all the other dates here as we go along.
Absolutely.
Good-looking shot by Kyla.
Yep. And that's going to be so key to this team, how far it gets into the sectional is, other people besides Martina making those outside shots and forcing the other team to really focus on them. Because we saw, as we mentioned tonight, they're doing a box and 1 on Martina to try to make other people beat them. Well, so sometimes you might need to, and that was a nice shot once again. And that
it's a good-looking shot by Addison Amick. They need to find her. They cannot leave her alone at all.
Yeah, I say. Because, has she missed yet? I don't know if she's missed.
She missed earlier. So 18-16, 5:42 in favor of Robert C. Bird. Yep. On the game, we got 3 good ones of referees, Doug Comer, Ryan Vance, and Tony Veltri. There was no JV game tonight, so Logan makes the trek for a 4-quarter game and go home.
Yep.
So earlier in the year was the Logan. Wow, how about this by Kyla Sutherland?
Kyla Sutherland, they're starting to feel a little bit.
And even though DJ's not here, he keeps turnovers. Bird may have had 3 or 4, but since the early part of the first quarter, they have really not turned the ball over at all.
Yeah, I would say since that beginning part.
There's a nice dribble drive by 34. They're doing a really good job, Logan is. Once they get inside 15 or 10 feet, they're going to dribble drive to the rim and make you foul.
Yep. And as I mentioned earlier, there's just they got a lot of size on that team, so you got to think that that's going to be something they're going to look at.
Yes, Bam Mosby goes to the line for 2. She's averaging 9 points a game.
Yep.
She kind of seems to be the safety blanket, security blanket. As they were doing the press attack, she was in the middle of the floor kind of making herself available. Yep. Another good-looking shooter. In and out on the first one. Holly and Chaney check back in for Kendall and Jada.
Good minutes for those two there.
It is. 2016, 5:09 left in the second. February 10th, 2024. Thank you for making us part of your evening. Second one's long. Carly with the rebound, kicking up to Kyla. Again, good patience by Bird already. And they're all able tonight to face up to the basket and be comfortable. Excellent ball reversal, just making Logan work a little bit. There's that little jump stop that Kyla likes in the middle. And again, one of the Sutherland girls loves to hit all pieces of the rim on her shot. 6 in this quarter for Kyla.
In NBA Jam, she'd be on fire with 3 consecutive baskets.
Martina pulls it from 3 off the steal on the press, and it's good. Martina's starting to feel it tonight. Timeout, Logan. If it's a full, we'll go to a break, Steve, if that's okay. If it's a 30, we'll stay here. Let's see what full timeout. We'll be back right after this. Thank you for staying with us. Just as a quick recap on sectionals. On Tuesday, February 20, the 3 seed plays at the 2 seed. Lincoln is the 3 seed in this section. They'll be at Robert C. Byrd, again, Tuesday, February 20th at 7 p.m. At the same time,
Elkins be hosting what?
Liberty. Correct. Then Thursday at 7 p.m., the championship at the higher seed.
Yep.
And with that being said, the other section is East Fairmont, Fairmont Senior, Grafton, and Philip Barber. I don't have those in front of me, but I would assume that the seeding would be East Fairmont 1, Philip Barber 2, Grafton 3, Fairmont Senior 4.
Unless there's something unusual, some unusual games going on, just having seen the records of all those teams, that's where I would say would probably be the way it would be.
Yes, and then if you get to the sectional championship on the 22nd, so the first round's the 20th, second's the 22nd.
That's an over and back.
Yes. The regional championship, but again, which is the higher seed of the other the winner of one section plays the second place of the other section, will be Wednesday, February 28th, 2024. So if it would all go according to plan, just to make it easy, the 1 seed, which is Elkins, would probably be hosting Philip Barber, and Byrd would go to East Fairmont if you just want to play it out just from a numerical standpoint. It may not be that way, but that kind of lets everybody know.
Yep. And so I think that's why it's so important for us. Obviously, the game against Lincoln is invaluable because if you lose that game, it's over. It's done. The season ends. But given how well East Fairmont's been playing this year, you'd rather not have that be the game to decide whether you go to the state tournament this year.
You just want to win your section so you get the host.
You get the host and all that. There's just sometimes how much the sectional championship matters. Just depends on the section. But I think in this year, this one really matters for whoever win this section this year.
Good post pass.
Nice job by Holly.
Couldn't be handled. But that 2-3's given Logan a little bit of fits, and Bird's starting to get their hands on some passes as well as steals of what you saw earlier at the end of the first quarter. Tough pass and catch there from Kyla to Holly. Stage goes to Logan on the alternating possession. Yeah. So far, if you were with us for the Fairmont Senior game, there was nowhere near the number of fouls and nowhere near the number of jump balls.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yes.
It was a little bit of a long night.
Yeah. Well, so far, I mean, we're over halfway through the quarter. RCV has 2 fouls, and the Wildcats have yet to have any fouls this quarter. And part of that is RCV's being a little more. And there's that Amick girl again, and there it is.
Left wing. You need to find her. She's doing a really good job of scoring. She has all 6 points for Logan this quarter. And for Byrd, Kyla Sutherland has 6, and Martina has 5.
Yeah.
Stay in a box and one. Overload on one side, and the backside will be open, or bring out the bottom of the box, and there will be space on the post.
Yep.
There it is again.
Yep.
That was actually bad defense by Logan as two people ran to Martini even a box of one. Great job by Carly in an offensive rebound. Unfortunately, the ball could not drop, but she'll be at the line for two.
Well, that's the thing about box and one, though. You really have to understand your assignments there because, especially when Martina gets the ball, if she's double teamed, she knows, well, there's someone open. In that case, you left Carly right on the block. And
these will be the first two free throw attempts for the Lady Eagles. First one's off right. Jada checks back in for Chandy. 25-19, 2:48 left to go in the second quarter. Nice-looking crowd tonight for the very last home game, regular season home game for the Lady Eagles. Second one is good. So far this year, Carly's been really good at not getting in foul trouble because she truly is the biggest and the best rebounder that Bird has, and it would be a huge disappointment to have her off the bench. Short on that one. Nice rebound by Kraus. And again, Logan does a nice job of drawing the foul.
Yep. But I will say this: I'll give Kyle Law credit for getting over there, recognizing the shooter, and making sure, even though they got the offensive rebound, that make sure Amick didn't make that three. So
yes, this will be the 9th and 10th free throw for Logan in the first half. Bird has two. First one's up. It's good. She is now 4-5 from the line tonight, averaging 16 a game. She's a junior, Haley Kraus. Second one up. Good. 26-20, Robert C. Bird. 2:32 left. Here comes Logan, a diamond press. Bird sometimes has struggled with this at times because they get called on the sidelines. Good job of ball reversal, Martina. And again, they do good to a certain point, and then they just got to kind of keep their heads.
Well, and that's sometimes why teams do the press. It's maybe you don't give them the backcourt, but you speed them up, and then you make a mental error, and then there's a turnover anyways. So
Mira Moore comes in for her first action. Mm-hmm. She's been getting some spot duty minutes, but yet ever developing, especially on the JV level. Mm-hmm. All these minutes are critical for the team, not only for this year if something happens with foul trouble, but also for the years to come.
Yeah. Obviously, she's going to be a core player, next year for RCB. So you want to make sure she's ready for that when she has to step into that role. Yep. Here comes another three.
Good box out by Holly. Unfortunately, could not get it. I think that's bucket. I think that was number 24, Kinley Steele, which is her first two of the game. 26-23. Martina checks for a deep one, not there. Down to Mara Moore, short. Carly with a nice left-handed rebound. Good patience by Carly to bring it back out. It wasn't there. Martina's starting to feel it. One dribble to the left, no good. Holly attempts the offensive rebound, no good. Defensive rebound by Kraus. Here comes Logan. You better find Amick down the left side.
Good job by Kyla doing that there.
And here she gets. Get a hand. Yeah. Nice job on the closeout by Martina along the left wing.
So that's one thing. It seems like that was one thing probably emphasized by Coach Shields. It's like, do not let her.
There it is. Long.
Yeah.
And you made the point earlier about the size of Logan.
Yeah.
That's a couple times that Bird actually has boxed out, but they were so much bigger, stronger, longer that they were to get the offensive rebound over their head.
Well, given the situation, we're going to just take a break. We'll be back.
Kyle is up and at him. Yep. Hopefully all good. Don't know what type of long-term effect. You'll do all the proper protocol.
Yeah.
We have good staff here.
Absolutely. I'm sure she'll go through the protocol and make sure. Because, obviously the most important games are coming here in a couple weeks, so you want to make sure you're 100% healthy for that. So
yes, Kimball Stern checks in for Kyla, so we wish the best, and I'm sure that she may re-enter the second half. Carly off right on the long three. She's been shooting it well. That was just a little off.
Yeah, I would say the first shot of the game was right on target, so it's not – if she gets an open look, I'd say she should have the green light.
Nice dribble drive. Good defensive rebound by Carly. Be strong. Tim steal off, but no go. Here we go. Kendall coming down the right side of the floor with dribble with the right hand, checking the floor.
Oh.
Dribbles off her right foot, out of bounds.
Yeah.
Unfortunate turnover, but part of basketball.
Yeah.
Number 12, Krause comes back in the game. She had a quick breather there.
Yeah.
Jada checks back in for Amira Moore.
Yeah.
Kind of some subs here. Obviously, the last 36 seconds were crucial because Bird won the last 40 at the end of the first quarter. They need to do it again.
Yeah. And look, Logan's been on a bit of a run here because I think it was 26-17 at one point. Now it's 26-23, so they're about on a 6-0 run. It looks like Logan's decided to play for one here and either try to see if they can tie it, cutting this lead, or just no worse than being down 3 at halftime.
Looks like they're going to send Krause through and then come back ball side corner, coming off a down screen. Good dribble drive with her left. Fell down. We got a few seconds to go, 4 seconds. I'll see if we can get one off here. Martina dribbles across half court. Lets her fly for about 20. If it goes, off the back iron. 26-23 is your halftime score. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hello, and welcome to Harrison County, West Virginia. With a population of over 69,000, Harrison County is a thriving community with plenty of recreational opportunities, historical sites, and a booming economy. And with an ideal central location, Harrison County is within a 10-hour drive of 60% of the population of the United States, with relatively easy access to cities like New York City, Chicago, and Atlanta. Vital to the region is our North Central West Virginia Airport, which serves as an economic engine for the area, providing countless job opportunities to local residents and has an annual impact of over $1 billion. Whether you're here to visit or find a place to call home, there's plenty to discover in Harrison County.
There's something for everyone in Harrison County. Indian mounds, located near the Veterans Park, are thought to be burial mounds constructed by the Hopwellian culture prior to the year 1000 AD. During the Civil War, the county seat Clarksburg served as a military depot for the Union Army. General George B. McClellan held his headquarters here in 1861 until the Battle of Bull Run. The Clarksburg Downtown Historic District includes an extraordinary variety of architectural types and styles. The Courthouse Plaza displays the statue of Stonewall Jackson, a native son and legendary Confederate general, as well as the flagstaff from the battleship USS West Virginia, sunk at Pearl Harbor. Residents and visitors enjoy a wide variety of unique shops and dining options throughout Clarksburg's Downtown Historic District, Downtown Bridgeport, the shops at Averill Place. Meadowbrook Mall in Bridgeport attracts shoppers from across the region with stores of every size and specialty. Explore Harrison County today. Harrison County, West Virginia is made up of 10 family-friendly cities, each with a robust sense of community and culture. Our diverse housing mix includes new homes and established neighborhoods at various price points, as well as homes of character in tranquil lakeside settings. Carefully conceived mixed-use communities offer plans for a wide array of amenities that the entire family can enjoy. No matter what your age or lifestyle, there are options including independent and assisted living apartment communities that offer as much or as little care as you need. We warmly invite you to explore Harrison County, West Virginia, where your dream home awaits you. Harrison County offers services, opportunities, and activities for all ages. Farmers markets in Bridgeport and Clarksburg feature locally produced foods and live music provided by local musicians. Harrison County hosts several community festivals throughout the year celebrating unique cultures, marking the season or remembering the county's rich history. The county is also home to excellent healthcare services, from the United Hospital Center in Bridgeport and the Veterans Administration Hospital in Clarksburg to Fairmont General Hospital, Monongahela General Hospital, and Ruby Memorial Hospitals. The area's fire, police, and emergency medical first responders reach every hill and valley in the county to coordinate care for injured residents and threatened property. In addition, the community offers a number of senior citizen services and centers that provide everything from nutrition guidance and exercise classes to medical care. Discover an exceptional quality of life in Harrison County. Harrison County Parks and Recreation offers a variety of outdoor opportunities. Veterans Memorial Park in Clarksburg features a popular aquatic center with areas to swim and play. At approximately 12 miles, the Southern Rail Trail begins at Camden Street and ends at Custer Addition, while the 4-mile-long Northern Trail starts at the east end of Hamel Avenue and ends in Spelter. A fitness trail winds along the river for 1.5 miles. There are picnic shelters for large groups, lighted tennis courts, a skate park, a dog park, an 18-hole miniature golf course, and an amphitheater. In Bridgeport, the recreation complex features 4 baseball fields, a multi-purpose field for soccer, football, or lacrosse, a walking trail, basketball court, and large picnic shelter. The Harrison County Recreation Center offers interactive exhibits designed to inform, engage, and inspire. Built on a reclaimed coal strip mine, Pete Dye Golf Club provides players with many unique features that remind golfers of its past. Experience it all in Harrison County. Harrison County schools offer rigorous curriculum choices that challenge students at every level. The Harrison County School District is where all are leaders and all are learners, with 25 schools serving elementary, middle, and high school students throughout the area. For quality higher education in the area, local colleges include Pierpont Community and Technical College, Salem International University, and Fairmont State University. The Gaston Caperton Center at Fairmont State University is a focal point of higher education within the county, serving approximately 1,100 students weekly. The Robert C. Byrd National Aerospace Education Center, a component of the Fairmont State University and Pierpont Community and Technical College, offers associate and bachelor degree programs in aviation technology. The path to a strong education begins in Harrison County. Harrison County is continually welcoming new and exciting opportunities for economic growth. Located in Bridgeport, Meadowbrook Mall is a major source of traffic and revenue. Harrison County is served by the North Central West Virginia Airport, which offers convenient flights to Washington, D.C. and Chicago through United Airlines. West Virginia's Charles Point combines commercial, residential, and recreational areas into one master-planned community. Adjacent to Charles Point is the state-of-the-art United Hospital Center, and nearby is White Oaks Business Community. This developed area of West Virginia's Interstate 79 is considered part of a high-tech corridor. Harrison's job growth has been heavily driven by the production of natural gas. Antero Resources in Bridgeport has been prominent in the exploration and production of natural gas and oil since 2002. The Harrison County Chamber of Commerce promotes a vibrant business climate by fostering business growth with its numerous members. Business and industries thrive in Harrison County. Anybody can live in a neighborhood, but not everyone gets to reside within a true community. Our vast array of community organizations not only provide opportunities to give back, get involved, and come together, they create a sense of pride for our city and continue to help forge the community our residents are proud to call home. Doing better by working together. Community starts here.
Welcome back. 26-23, Robert C. Byrd leading in the halftime. Getting ready to start the third quarter here in just a minute, 30 seconds. But before we get into too much of this game, at halftime they did a great presentation of the WI girls basketball team. And I'll very quickly go over the roster that is on the SSAC site. These are all 8th graders first. Natalie Turner, Leah Groves, Paige McCartney, Chloe Crislip, Samira Bishop, Emily Adams, and Lily Weissenberger. 7th graders, Faith Dodd, Lucia Petrie, Zoe Hilliard, Aubrey Williams, Maura Skiviat, Maya Terrell, Ariel Lamp, Ravelyn Roberts, and Majesty Moore Dunham. 6th graders, Quinn Boyce, Nevaeh Smith, Olivia Bailey, Carmen McAvoy, Kaylee Fury, Claire Kroll, Talia Collins, and Morgan Pitzer. Those were the 6th graders. So big shout out to them and their coaching staff, which always does a really good job, of Curtis Edwards, Bobby Farrell, and Rachel Smith. It's always, they develop very well as then the girls get to Robert C. Byrd and continue that development with a very good JV and varsity program.
Absolutely. It has to start from the ground up, and that's where it comes from, is that all what they're given at WI and how they're being coached up down there.
Yeah, so very good. So real quick, Martina Howell led all scores with 16. Kyla had her 6. Sutherland real quick in the bing, bang, boom right at the beginning of the second quarter. And then Carly has her 4 points, and she's done an excellent job on the rebounds with her and Holly together. Yep. From Logan, Addison Amick is their leading scorer with 11, has 3 threes and 2 foul shots. Haley Krause has 8, held her to 2 in the second quarter. Peyton Butcher has 2, and Kinley Steele has 2. That gives you 26-23. Same starters for both teams. Looks like Logan's going to stay in the box in 1. Robert C. Byrd going in left to right on your screen in the all-white unis with green trim.
Let's see what adjustments each coach made at halftime. Like I said, it looks like Logan's sticking with that box in 1. And you look at the score, Martinez got 16, so you got to think, any chance of winning, you got to find a way to slow her down a little bit, and that gives you the best chance of that.
Now, you don't want Martina running just to run against the box in 1. Sometimes you just got to be a little patient.
Yeah.
Thought that was a kickball, maybe not.
Yeah.
Turnover Byrd. It's not the way that you want to start the second half. She's going to dribble drive with the Euro, tries to draw the foul. No good by Krause. Holly Hunsaker, defensive rebound. Martina crosses the half court. She now does her own little bit of Euro stuff. Nice job by Kinley Steele with the block. Ball stays here.
Yep.
And again, quick shout out to our sponsors, Bridgeport Express Care and Bear Contracting on the game. And during the advertisements, Dan Cava, GMC Toyota, City Construction, and In-N-Out Tire. Thank you as always. Baseline out of bounds. Kyla throws it in to Chandy. Dribble with the left hand near the top of the key. Kyla comes back out and sets up the offense. Kyla looks, passes right to Holly. Dribble drive almost down to the right baseline. Pulls it from 3. Yep. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Kinley Steele.
Nice
Steele by
Chandy.
Chandy. Nice job. Nice assist to Martina.
That was just a big individual effort by Chandy there to get that 2 points.
Yes, kudos to her. And that's the kind of grunt work, dirty work that sometimes has to be done to win close ball games. 28-23, 6:43 left in the third quarter. On a nice Saturday evening. Yep. Ooh, long 3.
There's
maybe
Amick.
Amick again.
Yep.
She's doing a really good job.
Just a little bit late on the closeout there. And like I said in the first half, you got to keep an eye on her because she's definitely, when she's open, she's going to usually make it.
Yes, and she doesn't deviate from what she does well. It's the left wing. That's her spot.
Yeah. If she was in a 3-point shooting contest, she'd probably clear that rack.
Yes. Now you're just going to be patient by Byrd because I do think Logan will get a little bit loose right here. That was a good post up almost by Carly, but Logan will get loose on their defense. Let them make the mistake. Backside is open, but again, it's going to be there. Just be patient. Good dribble drive. Excellent job by Kyla to create the contact. She'll be at the line for 2.
Good job being aggressive there and just.
But again, what it made is the guards had to move a little bit. They got out of position. She was able to dribble penetrate, and with her quickness was able to get create the contact with one of the bigs for Logan.
Yep. And, the the positive thing is you're seeing some movement, and of course, like with the box and one, sometimes it seems like they're overloading with her, and that's leaving that backside open. And when RCB sees that, there's going to lead to some layups here.
Anytime in a high school you have more than 6 or 7 connected passes, usually good things happen.
Yep. A shot by Kyler there.
And in the Fairmont Senior game, we talked about Fairmont Senior, how quick they shot, but that was the reason because they took more than 4 or 5 passes.
Yeah.
They were having turnovers.
Yeah.
Little discussion here at the bench on who the foul was on, I think.
Yep.
All good. Good Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
Kala makes the first, 29-26. Robert Seabird with the lead. She seems to be okay from her her fall earlier.
Yep.
Second one up, long. Logan brings it across. Amick along the right side. Pass back out to Krause. Patience. Mosby is their safety valve anytime in the middle of the floor. She does a nice job. You got kind of a 2-guard front here. This time she shoots it from the right side, and she proves us wrong. Amick for 3.
And now the ref just looks like they're having a discussion about something.
Maybe who the foul was on. But 29 all.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens from here. 5:31 left in the third. They're going to double-check the books. This shouldn't take too long. We got a good crew here.
Yeah.
And it's always uncomfortable when you got wrong fouls or wrong names or numbers in there.
Yeah. Because obviously, especially fouling situation, whether it's someone's in foul trouble or fouls out, it's crucial to make sure that you have that right.
Yep. Amick has 17 on the night, 5 threes and 2 foul shots. Mm-hmm. So obviously, you don't want her to continue to get hot.
Yeah.
Martina has 18. Kyla has 7. I don't know what the end result will be. We can't hear from where we're at, and I do not know if what they'll say on.
If I remember the play, I believe it was on. Was it 34?
The foul was on 33. I think is the one of the.
I thought. To be fair, I thought it was on Bam Mosley. If I remember that play correctly, I thought that's who it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just remember it was her that I thought was the one that made the contact. So I thought that's who the foul was on. And so if they called it on 33. Then I think they were wrong because I don't think that was who the foul was actually on. Correct. At least that's what. Now maybe I could be wrong. I mean, later looking the replay, like, oh no, it was actually 33 that made the contact. But I thought when the collision kind of happened, it was 34. She made. I think we have. Let's see if we can go back and find it. Hold on, I'm going to look here. All right, not that one. Is it this one? I think it's this one. Hold on. Okay, actually, I think this is it. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, this is the foul. Okay, so here she comes. No, I was wrong. I looked. Now I see it's 33. It's 33. I was wrong on that one.
As long as they got it right and everybody's in agreement, we'll continue to play so that Logan can make the trip south. So, again, 29 all, 5:31. Good job by all 3 referees and both coaches and the people with the book. And sometimes it does make it hard when the scorebooks are at each end of the scores table. Sometimes it's nice when they're side by side to eliminate problems like this. Logan stays in the box, or are they going straight? They're staying in the box. Jada for 3. Short. Follows her own shot. No good. Amick kicks ahead to Krause. 1 dribble drive, and no good. Carly Cross with a defensive rebound. Nice hustle.
Yep.
Cardi one-hand push up to Martina down the right side.
Carly actually tripped a little bit over her own feet and was still able to make the play. So that was, really good job on effort from her part.
Bird resets the offense here. Looking the screen from what looks like Jada's going to come off a couple, then maybe a screen-to-screener action. Jada feeling a heat check from the left wing. It's good for a 3. That's a big shot for Jada Sutherland. Her first points of the game. Takes it to 32-29. Bird with some token pressure with the 2 Sutherland girls near half court. Just kind of slowing it down and allows you to find Amick and Krause on the perimeter.
Obviously, that's something that Jada's been showing in practice. With the coach feels comfortable running that play with her.
Mosby for pass out to Krause for 3 again. Got to find the shooters, and when you went for the steal and you didn't get it, allowed Mosby to catch some space and find the shooter. Both teams shooting well from the outside tonight. Numerous 3s. It's almost a we've had the Lewis County who had a plethora of 3s the first quarter, but then chilled out a little bit toward the end of the game. This seems to be one of those where they're shooting well the entire evening.
Like I said, it's not coming from just one source. It's a lot of different people.
Holly for 3 from the right corner, off the rim. Offensive rebounds by Kyla. Nice handoff to Martina for 2. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Butcher. Pass ahead to Kraus. She comes down the left side. Spin dribble back to the top of the key to Mosby. Resets the offense. Berg stays in a 3-2-ish zone, I think. 2-3 now, kind of falling back with Holly in the middle.
I think they're having Martina just play a little bit more wide there to make sure she cuts out on the shooters. So it's kind of like a hybrid there.
Yep. Nice move by Steele underneath. No good. Rebound Martina. You got numbers if you hustle, but Logan's doing a good job of defensive transition. 32 all block. Let's see if he calls 2 on the floor. But 32 all. We got 3:13 left in the third quarter. We got 2 shots for Martina.
And they're going to call it on. I think it was in the act of shooting.
Yes.
Good job by Martina pushing the pressure there to.
Martina's first one's up. Long. If it falls, will it fall? No. Iron unkind to Martina Howe. Back iron twice, right side second. Kendall Sturm comes in for Holly Hunsaker. This might be a lane violation. No go. So Martina with the second one.
I guess they probably thought it was on Butcher, so if it makes it, they just cancel it out. Here's some full court pressure. They had some success with this last, and they're going to go 10 seconds there.
They had it beat, just slipped out of her hands with the pass. It happens.
Yep. If she, obviously just by a second, because as she was picking up the ball, she's just about to go over the timeline. But but like I said, they had some success with that there in the with that defense of the first half. Nice to see them come back to it.
Kinley Steele's doing a good job of at least shading Martina. Turnover, Robert C. Bird.
Nice hands by Amick there.
Way to keep the dribble alive. Nice job by her. Continue to look and be patient, bring it back out. Nice decision by Addison Amick. Resets the offense. Bird goes into 2-3. Kendall is now going to be on the down below on the bottom 3. Carly in the middle. Good ball movement here by Logan. You're just trying to find 3 and 12 on the perimeter. Logan gives it right back.
Nice shot by Carly with active hands there.
Yes. Martina dribble drive near top of the key. Jada double dribbles. Good call. 33-32, 2:09 left in the third quarter. Number 13, Ava Albright, enters the game. She's a sophomore averaging 4 points a game. She's coming in for Kinley Steele, a freshman who's averaging 5, who has been the defender on Martina. Birds in a 2-2-1 full court press here. You're trying to either slow Logan down, get a late turnover, or at least delay their offense so you can find their shooters.
Like I said, once again, good job by
nice job, nice Jada, reaction by Jada, yes.
To get over there in time.
Nice pass from the short corner, top of the key. Long. Carly with another attempted defensive rebound. Kraus for 3 from the right side. Good.
It looks like we're going to get a full timeout here, so we're going to take a break. We're watching the Robert C. Bird streaming.
Off that made 3 by Haley Kraus. That gives the lead to Logan, 35-33 with 1:41 left in the third. Kennedy, what do you think the keys are for the last quarter and the last 1:41 of the third quarter?
Well, I would say, obviously, for RCB, you got to find your shooters and also try to get those offensive rebounds because, how many times they've been good on maybe the first shot of getting a hand in the face of the shooters, but then if you get the offensive rebound, everyone's collapsed down, then it's easy to kick out and boom, there it is again, just like on that last possession. It was just unfortunate, obviously, that, Carly was in position, just slipped through her hands. It happens, but, you just got to try to keep them to one possession there. And for RCB, just, try to keep working your offense there. I think that, whether they're in the 2-3 or box and one or whatever, just move the ball around, especially against that box and one, because when you overplay a player, you're probably going to have some people get open against that defense. So if you move the ball around, connect a bunch of passes, eventually you're going to get a good shot.
Yep. Looks like Logan comes in like a 2-1-2 type of defense here to slow it down a little bit. Turnover by Bird. That's unforced. That's not what you want out of a timeout. Even though you didn't take the timeout, it's not what you want when you know it's coming.
Yeah.
Good dump down.
All right.
This is where Logan's height is.
Nice job
by
Farley.
But that's where Logan's height is creating an advantage. Martinez going dribble drive, maybe to the rim.
Yeah.
Tries to create to the right baseline. Nothing there. Good defense.
Yeah. And it kicks out. Good job resetting there.
Yes. And Logan's able to push you off the blocks defensively. Good dribble drive. That's maybe not a foul now.
Yeah.
Kyla and Jada trailing back. Great hustle by both of those.
Yeah.
You could see it coming.
Yep. Yeah, that's why you always hustle back and keep your head. And but that's also with ball handlers. They always tell you try to check over your shoulder just in case, especially in fast break situations. You never know who's coming.
Yep. A little over 40 seconds to go here into the third quarter. This is a big possession for Bird.
Yep.
Just get a good shot one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the first quarter, RCB really dominated that last 40 seconds. Second quarter, it was nobody scored in the last 40 seconds, so we'll see what happens here. Nice try by Kyla. He's just made that shot today. Just that one didn't go down.
Yep, good attempted offensive rebound by Holly. Good dribble drive by Kraus. Dump down to number 13 for Logan. Kick it back out to Amick for three from the left side. Off right iron. Martinez should get the defensive rebound, or it goes out of bounds and it goes out.
That was a smart play there.
Yep.
Because you could tell that unless she had an incredibly athletic play, she wasn't going to save it. So don't help him out.
35-33. We have 13 seconds to go. Let's win the last 13 seconds going into the fourth quarter, all knotted up or maybe up
good
one.
Good job, Kyla, pushing the tempo here because you really want to try to run this quick because obviously you'd like to get this best shot as possible. It's going to go off of we got 4.6 seconds to go. So if you're Coach Shields, what are you trying to draw up here?
Sometimes the inbounder is the most dangerous person that you pass it in and step back in, but with the box and one, that may not be the case. You may have a screen down here. Good cross-court pass to the sister for three. Jada off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Logan.
That'll take us to the end of the third quarter with Logan ahead, 35-33.
And we're back. In that quarter, Bird only scored 7 points.
Yep.
Martina had 3 of the 7, so she has a total of 19. Carly has 4. Kyla made 1 of 2 free throws, so she has 7, and Jada made her 3.
Yep.
Logan scored 12 of those, 2 threes by Amick to bring her total to 17, and then 2 threes by Kraus to bring her total to 14. Yep. So the biggest difference that quarter was the shooters for Logan shot well.
Yep. And like I said, and to give Logan's defense credit, I don't think Martina Howe had a single good look really the entire outside of maybe that early shot, but I mean,
which was a steal by
was it Chandy?
Yeah, Chandy Kearns had the quick steal at the handoff.
So I mean, really, but how about from 3? She didn't have a single look from 3 the entire quarter. They kept her away, and so good job on their part. And that's been part of this Logan's run.
Yep. So Bird comes out with Howe, Carrot, Sutherland, and Hunsaker. And for the last quarter, Logan starts Amick, Kraus, Butcher, Mosby, and Steele.
So basically,
Steele is not in. Number 13, Ava Albright is in.
Outside of Jada, basically both starting lineups pretty much. Except for 13's in.
Correct.
For them as well. So mostly starting lineups.
That's something you don't see every day in a high school, is a fake spin and bringing it back and do it under control.
Yep.
Looks like Bird went man-to-man, so Logan in their offense does a lot of curling at the 15-foot range, which makes it hard if you try to trail. Nice defense by Holly. Good steal by Kraus getting it right back. Nice handoff to Amick. Timeout Logan with the ball on the floor. We'll stay here either way.
Right. Yeah. And they're going to go for 32. So, and that makes sense because that time was just to keep possession. That wasn't necessarily to talk about anything. And that means that'll get they only have, 2, I think now they're saying.
Yep.
RCV still has all their timeouts, so that's something for Coach Shields to think about. So, but if you're Coach Shields, what are you talking to your team about in the huddle right now?
Well, that's probably the third or fourth time that Bird has gotten a steal and created a turnover, but then turned over right back.
Yeah.
Sometimes they are acting before having.
Yeah.
Get the possession. Your offense is just as good as their defense, so take your time and run your stuff.
Yeah.
The other point is you've got to keep Logan off the offensive boards. And then sooner or later, somebody's going to have to dribble drive on ball movement and make their bigs collapse and have a dump down for an easy 2.
Yeah.
For Logan, you're just running your stuff.
Yep.
You've got 2 really good guards that do not make bad decisions. Amick is a fantastic point guard / shooter. Is able to find, and their bigs are really good passers out of the post to find the shooters.
Absolutely.
So kudos to Logan on the way they play basketball so far.
Yeah. And as you said, no seniors on this team, so this basically all of them are going to be back next year. So the Cardinal Conference better be ready next year for Logan.
Kraus for 3, good.
And that's a tough one when you usually off the dribble it's hard to make that shot, Yep. And to be able to do that and keep it under control, that's a big, give them their first probably 2 possession lead, maybe of the game, or at least since early in the game.
Yeah, so 15 points this half for Logan on 5 threes. They had 23 at half. They have 38 now. That third quarter was kind of a bad quarter for Robert C. Bird.
And RCV is going to take a timeout there. And looks like they're going to take he says he wants a full, so we'll go ahead and take a break. You're watching Robert C. Bird Streaming Network.
So far tonight our music choices have been Britney Spears, Backstreet Boys, and I think we've had a little NSYNC. So for all the people in that age bracket, if you kind of want to get your groove on, just come on out and listen to some music. So we got 38-33, Logan lead, 6:38 to go in the fourth quarter. It'll be Bird's ball on the sideline after a loose ball, and they picked it up, and Coach Shields called a timeout.
I think this is it's a key possession. Obviously, all possessions are important, but this one, when the momentum's going the other way, you really need to stymie that. And I think basket here, RCV really kind of needs it because right now it all seems to be going Logan's way, and you need to kind of try to stop that momentum here.
It seems like Logan is playing a little bit more physical and stronger.
Yeah.
Carly needs to be able to score this one, which she comes up short. Stays here. Ooh.
They're going to say it's off of Carly.
Off Carly.
That'll be fair. They might have been able to call it over the back on Carly had they.
Yes.
So sometimes they just kind of split the difference, just say, here, you get the ball.
Yes, and what Coach Kevin Gertz has done here is resting Kinley Steele and allowing Ava Albright as more of a guard to help out on the perimeter.
Yeah.
With Steele, they're a little bit taller, longer. Ava Albright, what's funny, she's a sophomore and Steele's only a freshman, so you still got there's the outlet of Mosby again. Cross does a nice job with patience. Hammett comes to the ball, top of the key, between the circles to reset their offense. Dribbling to the right side, behind the back. She has a nice behind the back between the legs, all kind of spin moves. Mosby uses her skill level. Nice dump down, which is what we talked about.
And they're going to call a charge there. Nice job by Holly to step in.
Yes, doing the dirty work, doing what she can do. 5-point game.
And, looking at it on replay, I think that's a good call. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was charge. One of the hardest things to call, though, in sports, the block charge.
Yes, it is. And Bird there's no rest for the weary when you go 2 East Fairmont and 2 Ritchie to end the season. So the schedule continues to hopefully build character as well as have everybody get better.
Yep.
Cross screen by Carly. Holly came to the ball. Off to the right to Kyla. Right corner, she dribbles back out Holly Hunsaker. Off to Kyla again with her left-hand dribble to Jada. Martinez doing a semi-post. She got 2 people on her. That's the flash that you got to have. Carly's long on the shot. Rebound Mosby for Logan. Kraus taking up the right side. Hesitates. one step through, and they call a walk. Ron Vance, good call.
Yeah. She just took that extra step there after the Euro.
She should have done one or the other, either pull it up or do the Euro from the get-go.
Yeah.
Either way, nice. It's an out for Bird that allows them to have another possession without.
And good job by Kyla to get ahead of her and get in position, because obviously she had to take that extra step, try to avoid the charge.
Yes. You're going to need somebody to have some buckets here.
Yeah.
Bird has not scored in the fourth quarter, and you're 2.5 minutes in. There's a walk, unforced turnover.
Yeah.
Now, Logan's only scored 3, but they had the lead going in. So the steal comes back in, and Butcher goes off. Both Butcher and Mosby do a nice job underneath of owning their space. And then obviously the guards for Logan do a nice job of making shots. Simple as that.
Yep.
Kendall Thurman enters the game for Jada.
Jada's played a lot of minutes, so probably good to get her some rest here for the stretch.
Good job of coming to the ball by Logan. Good left-hand dribble by Kraus down the middle. There's a dribble drive, and he calls a block.
Yep.
Kraus will be at the line for 2. Good try by Holly to hold her ground. Unfortunately, does not get the call.
Yep. Well, I think it's one of those, you get hit in the side a little bit, they usually will call that block.
And they called on Carly Kraus with the slap down.
Oh, okay.
Kraus at the line for 2. She's up to that point, she was 5 of 6. Now she's 5 of 7.
Yep.
Jada's going to return back in if this is a make. If not, next dead ball. Second one up and good. Jada Sutherland comes back in for Kendall Sturm. 39-33, 5 and a little bit to go. Still plenty of time, but you're going to need to get a bucket or find some type of offensive rhythm, because you are going now on maybe even about 4 minutes if you take the last part of the third quarter where you haven't scored.
Yeah.
Good ball screen. This defense and the activities all of a sudden giving Bird a lot of problems. Logan has really picked up the intensity here. Jada for 3 from the left wing. Around the rim, no good. Good offensive rebound by Holly. Kick out to Kyla. Martina for 3 from the right wing. If it goes, in and out. That would have been big. Kraus coming down the right side for Logan. Hesitate, waiting for her teammates. Nice job with the crossover. Off Damick between the circles. Coach resets the offense.
Yep.
Ava Albright with the right leg runner. Probably one of those nay. Nice shots.
Yep.
Her first 2 of the game.
Yep. That gives Logan an 8-point lead here.
Yes.
So they're definitely in the danger zone here for RCB if they want to get back. That's huge right there. And
that is their first points in literally over 4 minutes. Let's see if Coach Shields called a 30 or a full. He calls a 30. We'll stay here. So, Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy, give me your thoughts right now. You got a 5-point game, 4 and a little bit left. What are you doing?
Well, I've obviously got to keep in the press. I thought that 2-2-1 worked really well earlier. I would go back to that, see if we can get some turnovers here, and if nothing else, try to speed up Logan, because right now Logan's got the lead, so they can run out. They're probably thinking, hey, we run clock, we can get out of here. So you want to try to speed them up, try to make them either make a mistake or maybe take a hasty shot when they're open. And on offense, it's just, like I said, if you get a shot in your area, you have to, in your range, you just have to take it. Sometimes it seems like they were missing, like, maybe one pass away from a layup sometimes. Like, we get a nice look, and then I can see the person cutting to the basket, and because maybe they're doing the box and one, there's no one standing in the lane. They're right there, and they're just not seeing it, and they're shooting it, and then it's just seen that a few times, and it's understandable. Hey, if you get a good look, you're supposed to take it. I get that. But sometimes, like, if you just – good job by the Robert Seabird defense there. Good job by the ref being right in position there. Obviously, we can't tell from here, but given where he is, he forcing that turnover, that's big there. Now, like I said, it'd be crucial to try to get this to a one-possession game here with 4 minutes to go to really start putting some heat here. Like I said, if I were telling him, like, if Jada gets an open look, I tell her to shoot, because she's got that range, And good job there, and yes, a little reach in on Kyla. And Kyla, I think she should keep trying to penetrate, because good things seem to happen when she penetrates.
Yeah, so far what you're seeing here, is that Bird is kind of maybe going a little bit offense for defense. They did a nice job of creating a turnover off the possession by Logan. They drew a foul. I don't know if they'll get to 5 fouls for the double bonus, but there's a chance with 3:45 left.
Yeah, and especially at the last parts of the game, obviously you have a lot more fouls than any other part of the. Yep.
Jada with the dump down to Holly.
Oh,
nice pass. And the end one. Yeah, 13. Ava should let her go ahead and shoot that. Let her make it. Carly Karats for 2. That's her first points since early in the second quarter. That's 6 total.
Yeah. And that's what I was talking about. Like, because, Holly could have taken that shot and that would have been a good shot, but there was that one extra pass, and there it was.
And when the bottom of that box and one comes out, there is space. We talked about that earlier, and it's still the same.
Yep.
Because there is, now that Jada has made a couple of them, there is a need to guard her.
Yep.
Big shot by Carly.
Because you could tell in that last one when she came out, you could tell pointing at her and coming out and getting her. So they're not letting her have open looks either.
Yep. Things have changed in it for the good.
Yep.
Nice job by Amick over to Kraus. Good decision. Amick for 3. That's huge.
Yep.
She has all the confidence in the world.
Because that was a really quick trigger off of, and be able to stay poised like that. That's not an easy shot at all. Because she was basically ran into it. So to be able to keep her composure and to go straight up and down and not throw it too hard is.
That's 6 threes for her. She has 20 on the night. Martina on the right side, pull up for 2. Nice bucket by her. Another timeout by Coach Shields.
Yeah. Full timeout. So we'll take a break. We're watching the Robert C. Byrd Streaming Network.
44-41, 2:59 left in the fourth. I think this last 2:59. I think this last 2:59 is going to stretch out a long time with these coaches still have timeouts.
Yep.
On the scoreboard, Logan has 3. Robert C. Byrd has 1 timeout. No, excuse me, those are fouls. I apologize. We can't see. We're all 2 and 2. They both have 2 timeouts left.
Well, it's 5-2 at one point, so RCB is then using their timeouts obviously this quarter, and you expect that in a 3-point game. You're going to try to get as many opportunities to talk to your team as possible.
Yep, we're going to see what happens with the fouls. Logan does have 3 fouls, and I could easily see Byrd tacking the rim, maybe getting that to 5 for the double bonus.
Yep.
Kendall's in with Karats. Go ahead.
And, of course, if RCB is still down in the last minute, it's a close game, RCB is going to probably start fouling and Logan might end up in the double bonus. But, yeah.
Yep, there's a nice job by Mosby being the outlet. Kraus dribble drive, straight up. Good job. Let's see what they call.
Jump ball, and it's RCB's possession. That's
probably the right call because the Steel girl did a nice job of just simply grabbing the ball.
Yep, and Carly just put her hand on top, and that's a jump ball.
So Hunsaker comes back in for Kendall Sturm. 3-point deficit for the Lady Eagles. Yeah. And then Logan goes back to a little bit of a 2 bigs underneath, the 2 guards along with the – are we doing the box in 1? Yes, now they put Kraus on Martina.
Yep. And what I would say here is don't think, you're down 3, but don't feel like you need a 3. If you get a good look from 3 that you can make, take it. But, don't chase it. You've still got over 2.5 minutes to go. If you make it 2, you're obviously cut it to 1. That's a superb possession.
Holly for 3 off the right side.
Yep.
Carly with the double team. The ball goes. Logan turns it over back.
Yep.
Kind of disappointing for Logan. I think the rebounders of 34 and 33, Butcher and Mosby, are playing good enough to pause for a quick minute.
Yeah.
And then the guards, but they have to make themselves available for Logan on their own defensive rebounds.
Yeah, got to get the outlet.
2:10 left, fourth quarter, 3-point game, 44-41. This doesn't have the pressure in the gym of a sectional game, but this might not be a bad practice for one. 3, no good for Kyla. Jada stays on it. You got a trap possible here. Nice job out to Mosby, which again is the reliever of all relievers. Kraus down the right side. You're looking to get
it looks like RCB might be starting to foul here,
they're going to have to either double team or take a chance here. And right now you gotta deny everything. And nice hands by Holly, reach in foul. That's fine.
Yeah,
that's only their second team foul in the fourth quarter, so they got ways to go.
And like I said, it seems like Logan's just trying to run some clock here. So you just, be aggressive. You have the fouls, but obviously at some point, if you can't get the ball away, you got to put them on the line to try to extend the game. So it's hopefully you can get a steal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Amick approaches the half court by receiving the back court. Comes forward on the left side. Nice job. That should be Robert C. Bird ball.
Robert C. Bird ball there.
Good job by Jada with quick hands.
Yep.
Hunsaker's going to come back in for Sturm as we start switching back and forth.
That is the concern if you go to too much of a ball control, hold-up offense with a lot of time left is that, you get stagnant there and then stuff like that might happen. But
Yep. So. And we've talked about this even before in a few other games. We're surprised more teams haven't gone box and one.
Yeah.
Here she is. Martina for three off left. You can see it coming from here.
Yeah.
Come on, hustle. We got stays Robert C. Bird ball.
They're going to say it was off of Logan. It seemed like it tipped off somebody, but I could not tell from my angle which way. But obviously the refs are down there. They have the better angle.
Yep.
So
44-41, 101. Carly for three from the left. It's good.
Good.
We got a tied ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 44 all. Big shot by Carly. That's what you want from your senior. Mm-hmm. She now has 6 in the quarter. Dead ball as the ball went way back. Without the bleachers on the end zone, the ball sometimes will travel.
Yeah.
44 all. Bird even has a chance. I don't know if they will, but even if they get a foul by trying to steal, it's okay because you're only 2 fouls.
Yeah, so you can still be a little bit aggressive here because you're right.
Yep, WI girls are yelling defense over here. They're all fired up. Good for them.
Yep.
1-2-2 here for Robert C. Bird.
Yep.
Taking a while to cross. That was close for the 10-second call. Nice job by Amick of bringing it across. Now you're just playing good defense.
Yep.
Close to a 5 count. Yep. Tony Veltri with the call. 44 all. 33.9 seconds to go. Great defense by the Robert C. Bird Lady Eagles. All 5 of them. Good team defense.
Now 33 seconds to go. Let me ask you this question. Do you play for one if they allow you to, or do you just run your offense and just
take your best one?
Yep.
You just now started to score. If you wait too long, maybe you don't get the shot you want.
Exactly, and that's like, the idea is that, maybe you guarantee at least at worst overtime. At the same time, you want to try to run it regulation. Oh, there's a steal.
Nice job by Kraus, jumping the handoff. Good hustle by Jada. That's a 2-part problem when you have a dribble handoff. 1, the dribble handoff has to be strong, and 2, the person receiving has to eliminate that space.
Yeah. They're going to call a timeout here. We'll stay here since there's only 14 seconds left, even though it's a full timeout.
Yeah. So right now you're planning for whether Logan makes it or misses. You're preparing for something. But both teams have timeouts left.
Yeah. So if you're RCB, I guess would you, if they do, would you tell your girls if they get their hands on the ball to just take a timeout immediately and then call it, or do you just let it play out?
Part of that is who has it.
Yeah.
If you kind of get a loose ball steal, sometimes defensive transition is not very organized. Make the referees make a call, go to the rim.
Yep.
And the referees have been making that call every night on the Euro. They've been calling the foul. So go ahead and continue that trend.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, other than that, because you really don't have a lot of time, that if you do take a dead ball timeout, you've not scored very well in your half-court sets tonight. Or excuse me, the second quarter, or excuse me, second half at least.
Yeah.
So you're trying to get one and maybe you can get an offensive rebound.
Yeah.
Because the way the mind and the body work at the last few seconds of a game is different than any other component.
And if you're Logan, do you still just run your normal offense here, or do you once again with 14 seconds, do you play for one shot, or do you just
I think Logan, you play for one because you have good enough shooters right now.
Yeah. And
you probably take that shot 6-ish seconds ago to give yourself a chance for an offensive rebound because they've done a good job of being offensive rebounders tonight.
Yeah.
This will be interesting.
Yeah. Because it'll be interesting how RCB plays this defensively because obviously there's a couple with Amick and Kraus.
Yes.
Yeah. That you definitely don't want them to get an open look. So do you overplay them a bit? But then, of course, the concern is, you leave Mosby a butcher, maybe in the post. RCV is going to take a timeout.
Yep. They wanted to look at the set.
And they're going to take a full timeout. So, but like I said, with 14 seconds, we'll just
And while we're doing that, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors one last
absolutely.
time here, unless we go to overtime.
Yep.
Bridgeport Express Care, Bear Contracting, Dan Cava, City Construction, In-N-Out Tire, along with our admin, Dr. Jamie Morrison, Principal, Kelly Morrison Light, Assistant Principal, Eric Post, Assistant Principal and AD, who's done a great job with this. We thank the boss, David Oliverio, as well as Mr. Stephen Kennedy here on the ones and twos, as well as doing the announcing, setting this up as we got a little bit of a late start. And the WI girls basketball team and the coaching staff and the athletic director for attending.
Yep.
All of that's good for the last home game for the Robert C. Byrd Lady Eagles, but they will definitely host a first-round sectional match. What did we say, the 20th at 7 p.m.?
Yep, 20th, 7 p.m. against Liberty.
Lincoln.
Sorry, my bad.
Byrd is the 2 seed. Lincoln is the 3. Yep.
And the first game was a 45-42 at Lincoln, so that's definitely going to be a contest that it's going to probably come down to the wire here. And, in a game with it all on the line, so that's definitely a game that if you can come out and support your Eagles, that's a game where they could really use you.
Yes, you could. So this will be a fun end. Logan changes their sets. They've got 3 across, sort of on the in line with one at the foul line. Be interesting to see what they run and how quick they take the shot. Byrd is in a 2-3. Amrick's coming across. Screen to screener underneath. Logan takes the timeout. Boys and girls, this is a wonderful evening of just sitting and watching nothing for a quick minute. But this is what happens in basketball.
Since they only have 30 seconds left, it's going to be a 30-second timeout. But, obviously they were about to get a 5-second call.
Yes.
So that's where that call is. Now they're out of timeouts.
Yep,
so
Byrd has 1 left, so we'll see what happens.
So Byrd still has a timeout, but Logan is out. So if you're Byrd again, if you can force that 5 seconds, they got to either throw it in or just take a turnover. Yep. Or if they make a mistake. And if you're Logan, though, you got to be very careful to your girls and tell them you cannot take a timeout because you don't want to have a Chris Rever situation. Man, how long ago, just think about that. Everyone talks about the game, so it's that, almost
89 or 90, whatever year, 92, 3, 4, whatever it was.
And over 30 years ago.
Yep. So neither team's in foul trouble, I don't think, by either individuals or team.
Yeah.
So Byrd has 1 timeout left. And it looks like Logan is now back to the set they were going to run 2 dead ball possessions ago. Yeah. Kraus, quick deflection by Martina. 13.8. Rabbit Snyder with the quick trigger.
Yep.
I'm sure he got his 9 or 18 in today.
Yep.
Sideline out of bounds for Logan.
So they moved the area there since obviously it was off from Martina. They had to move it up. So they had 12 seconds.
Amick's between the circles. Here comes a double down for Kraus. Let's see what she does. Dribble drive to the right. Nothing there. Back out to Amick. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Kraus for 3 in the win. Short off the rim. We got overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a quick break and be right back. We're back, and as far as I know, this is the first overtime game for Robert C. Byrd this season. I know definitely for us on the home side, so I think it's for the home season as well.
Yep. As far as I know, but like I said.
Yeah, so what you're seeing here is Amick and Kraus really they've scored every point but 2 for Logan in the second half.
Yep.
Amrick had 9 the second half. Kraus had 10, and at Ava Albright with the runner off the right leg had the 2. For Byrd, you had Martina score some in the second half, Karat score, Kyla, as well as Jada hitting that monster 3.
Yeah.
Now, even though, again, we've talked about this, Byrd still has a tough schedule left, this type of overtime experience should really be beneficial come sectional time.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the games get a lot more intense and stuff like that. So it's good to get that atmosphere here today. And this is why we played this game, because obviously these teams aren't in the same sectional, not even the same region. But the idea is iron sharpens iron. You get better by playing teams that are going to be competitive with you. And so that's what this game for both teams was, to try to get better, get ready for the sectional.
Yep. Doug Comer jumps it up, throws it up. Bird control. Tony Veltri going down the left side. Referee Ryan Vance going under the basket. So far, all three of them have done a bang-out job. They've been consistent, really good with it. No girl in foul trouble, which means they get to play the way they want to play this last part of the game. Let's see if Bird can get a really good shot. Make or miss. Just take your time and run something good. There's a low post that's open, that short corner. There's the dive if they can get to her. Good job by Holly with the strength.
It's like they're going to more of a man-to-man right now.
Out of bounds, Logan. I'm glad there's no shot clock.
Yeah.
Sideline out of bounds in front of the bench. Sutherland to Sutherland. Jada's open if you throw it back to her. Kyla has the ball between the circles, dribbling right to left. Martina near the hash. Holly on the left wing, checking out everything. Back out to Kyla.
Kind of a matchup zone right now.
Ooh. Offensive foul. What we got? Illegal screen on 12.
Well, 22.
I think he meant 22.
But yeah.
But 44 all, 3:18 left. Just so you know, it's a 4-minute overtime. Every overtime from here on out will be 4 as well. There are no ties in basketball.
Yeah.
Albright didn't play a ton in the first half, but she getting a lot of minutes the second half for Logan. Kinley Steele has seen in and out minutes throughout the game, but did a really good job on Martina most of the time that she was in there. Butcher and Mosby kind of being high-low type of thing. Nice behind the back by him. Nice split. Very good ball handling skills and good patience to reset it back up. Logan's in no rush right here. Bird settles back into the 2-3. Albright and Amick were just kind of playing catch there for a quick minute. Try to get down to Krause, and good job by Martina with the right hand deflecting.
It's good to see the teams taking their time. It's obviously, every position being so important. You don't want, take a bad shot here.
Nope. Krause being active along the baseline for Logan. 2-guard front for the most part.
Down the long three.
Back iron. Good rebound by Kyla. All of a sudden, Logan has gone a little bit cold the last 2 to 3 minutes of the fourth quarter, now start of overtime. While Bird caught a little bit of fire.
Yeah. And the key there is they're not letting them get on their exact spots they were able to get last time, because obviously their Krause was probably 3-4 feet behind, not just at the line, and that few feet probably was the difference there between making a miss.
You're under 2 minutes now. You're halfway through the overtime, first overtime. Good patience by Robert C. Bird Lady Eagles.
Yeah.
You got a double team here on a box and one, so somebody should be open as that happens next time, if somebody can make themselves available.
Yeah.
Good patience by Carly. She's wanting to, but that's fine. Good dribble drive by Jada. Kick out to her sister Kyla from the baseline from 12 feet. No good. Holly Hunsaker, great job with the offensive rebound. Good strength. Good pass out to Carly. Dribble drive. If it goes, it's good. And yes, ma'am, we got 2 for the Lady Eagles. Carly coming through. She had 3, 4, 5. She had 6 in that fourth quarter. Lead all scorers for Bird in that quarter, and she starts out the first 2. Good hustle by Kyla Sutherland. You're close to a minute. You're up 1 basket. Now you're looking to just create a good possession. There's nothing wrong with that foul by Krause trying to steal the ball.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, if RCB, at some point, if you can't get the ball away, you only had 3 fouls. Now you got to be a little bit more careful. Because obviously with a minute 11, you don't need to be in fouling territory being only down 2. So you want to play your normal defense, but you don't want to give free throws to the Eagles at this point.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Bird goes to the backdoor play here, because Logan definitely went man-to-man, which will create space for Martino on these dribble drives. That's a smack across the face for 2. Foul on Peyton Butcher. That might have been a little out of frustration, too. So Martina needs to take a step away, let that smack across the face just chill out for a minute. 2 big free throws for Martina. She has 21 on the night.
Happens sometimes in basketball, though, and in college. There's sometimes if you hit someone in the head, they look at flagrant 1 and flagrant 2. I don't know if that would fall into that category, obviously, but
it's quiet in here, Kennedy. First one's up and good. The place was eerily quiet for a quick minute. Good for Martina.
The fans knew the assignment.
Yes, she has 22 on the night. Birds up 47-44, 56 seconds to go. Second up, good.
2 big free throws there by Martina.
And both teams did get a timeout during overtime, so that may help both.
I've always said, though, especially in situations when you're fouling, make sure you're guarding threes. Oh, there it goes. And there's another turnover there. But what I've always said is that, because if you're getting fouled, you have the chance to get 2 points back. However, if they make a 3, they've already cut a point off of it, even if you make both your free throws. So
yes,
I've always been big in that last minute. If you're up, guard threes, make sure you don't. I'd rather go with a layup than a 3.
Martina at the line for 2. Unfortunate turnover for Logan. They really haven't created that type of turnover in a long time. Martina misses the first. This one's big. It creates even that much more separation, obviously, with the limited time that we have left.
Yeah, but 48 seconds, that's a ton of time, so you definitely don't want to make sure to try to build the lead as much as possible.
Second one's up. No good.
All right.
48-44. We're 43. Nice dribble drive. Nice hands by Holly Hunsaker. Just in this half, she's got a nice charge and just a simple reach in and deflect the ball. That may pay big dividends here if that would have been a nice dribble drive and a bucket for them. Emmett come back to the ball side corner. Good job of Martina fighting over the screen. You were just trying to shade shooters the whole time. Nice block by Jada. Good job by Carly. Foul by Mosby. Carly's at the line for 2. Unfortunately for Martina, she is now 3 of 6 from the line tonight, where Carly is 2 of 3. So seniors, do your thing and lead this team to victory at the free throw line.
Yep.
15, Carly Garage at the line, shooting 2.
Carly has 12 on the evening, right near her average. Excellent block by Jada. First one's up, on net. And I don't remember if everybody remembers, but we talked about Logan having a lot of foul shot opportunities the first half. Yeah. They only had 2 the second. Granted, they were shooting a lot of threes.
That's what I was going to say. A lot of 3-point shots. I remember watching the old WB line teams. They'd almost never go to the line because they were shooting threes, and that's just typical. All right. They're going to call a foul here on Holly.
Holly, yeah. Kind of a weird – she was just in a bad spot.
That's it.
Krause at the line for 2. She shot it well tonight.
Yeah.
She has 18 on the evening. Kenley Steele's attempting to check into the game after this shot. Yeah. First one's up and good. Still a 5-point game.
Your RCB, make sure you really blocks out because they could be thinking about 16 seconds down 5, another point here. You're still down 2 possessions. Maybe try to miss this intentionally, see if you can get the rebound.
Possibly. Second one's good.
They're going to go ahead and just make it, which is fine. Yep. You could go that way too. Obviously, I was just
possession arrow goes to Logan. Okay.
And with that was the 4th, so any foul from now on for either team is going to result in free throws the rest of the way.
And Kyle's done a nice job all year from the line, and this is great practice pressure. Mosby's going to check in after the first. Kyla has 7 on the night. First one's up. Good. She doesn't have a lot of rotation on her shot, but it seems to go in when it matters. If Bird does end up winning, it's nice to get a revenge win.
Yeah.
Seconds up, short, and falls in. She has 9 on the night. We're down to 14.5 seconds to go. 52-46, the Lady Eagles. Don't foul.
Don't foul, especially if they're going for a 2.
There you go. Cross will go back to the line.
Yeah. for 2 there.
She has 20 on the evening.
Yeah. Now this time with only 9 seconds to go, I think, well, she can make the first one obviously, but, I think you're probably going to try to miss here because, makes the first one though. There's obviously no reason to miss the first one, but.
I didn't know if either coach would call a timeout in between these to get set for something they might want to do. 52-47, 9 seconds to go. Second one up. It's good.
Yeah.
There's a timeout.
Yeah.
4:30. I'm assuming we're doing a full. Yep.
Full timeout. Let's go ahead and just we'll run an ad. We'll be right back. Robert Sports Streaming.
It'll be Bird's possession underneath after the second made free throw. 52-48, 9 seconds to go. Coach Stephen Kennedy, what are your thoughts for the Logan Wildcats on the ball pressure here?
The question is, a lot of times, do you put someone on the inbounder or not? I've always been a one for trying to use 5 people to guard 4, so I've never been put on the inbounder, especially in this situation where you're like, because the reason you would put someone on the inbounder is like, well, the inbounder could hurt you later. But here, as soon as if they catch the ball, you're going to foul anyway, so it doesn't hurt you. So if I were them, I would just try to guard 5 on 4 and see if we can get the turnover. If you're RCB, Karats with her size, I definitely look as an outlet here. And obviously Martine needs to, and as she knows as a senior, that she can run the baseline and use that to her advantage here. Okay. Yeah. And there's the foul there so with 8.2 to go, a couple more free throws here for Karats. Now all right. I think RCB doing the right thing. They're keeping all their players back here. Because the one thing you don't want to do is, accidentally maybe getting, if she does, we'll see how she does in the free throws, but you don't want to.
Yeah, Carly only scored 1 point in the second and first quarter together, but all of a sudden she's put in a nice fourth and overtime. Yeah. In the fourth quarter, she scored 6, and overtime she scored 4. We'll stay here no matter what. It looks like Robert C. Bird Lady was going to call timeout, but we'll just stay here.
Yeah, stay here.
52-48, so no matter what happens, Carly makes or misses.
Yeah.
If Logan scores under 5 seconds to go, you leave the ball out of bounds. Logan does not have a chance to call a timeout, and the clock will run out, and game will be over.
That's probably something that Coach Shields is going to mention to him. It's like, no matter what happens, one, don't foul, because there's no reason to foul now. Just even if they come down and shoot a great three-point shot and make it, like I said, as long as you don't foul, they'll cut it to 1, and you just walk off the court because it's like it's over because they can't call a timeout now. So, take advantage of that.
Yep. Logan has not scored a field goal in overtime. 4 foul shots. Yep. And it didn't seem like they scored very much at the end of the fourth quarter either.
Yep. Well, RCB definitely came on strong down the end. I mean, the first I'd say quarter and a half were RCB's. And then from, say, the middle of the second to about the middle of the fourth, it seemed like Logan had the control. But then since the middle of the fourth to now, it's been RCB's.
Yes. Which shows hopefully some maturity on Bird's part as they prepare for sectionals.
Yeah.
Carly for her second. All 4 players are back for the Lady Eagles. Shots up, and it's good.
Okay. So like I said, if you're RCB, just make them take some time here. Don't foul. You can let her have the. Tried the Caitlin Clark shot, didn't quite make it.
Final score, 53-48. Your Lady Eagles, we thank you for making us part of your evening. For Stephen Kennedy, I'm Chris Min. Thank you for watching RCBSN on YouTube.
Thank you.